What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is MP with MP Talk Sports. And unfortunately, the New England Patriots ended their winning streak with a loss to Buffalo at home, and that final score was 35-31. We blew this game. This game, 100%, should have been a win. We started off strong. Our offense and our defense looked great in the first half. We scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, and then a touchdown and a field goal in the second quarter. We also forced Buffalo to punt on their first 3 drives, but we do give up a touchdown at the end of the third quarter. So the score going into halftime was 7-24 New England. Now, at this point, you're thinking, this is great. You're super excited. We're playing great. We just need to keep this going in the second half. And unfortunately, it did not, and we went downhill from there. Buffalo goes on to score a touchdown on their next 4 drives in the second half, and we only scored one. We couldn't even get close enough for a field goal, and Drake May threw an interception that was intended for Mac Hollins down on the Buffalo 9-yard line from our own 42-yard line. And I've said this before, we suck in the second half. We usually settle for field goals and don't get touchdowns, and I knew that that was eventually going to catch up with us. We're not a great second half team, and it definitely showed in this game. But either way, bottom line, the offense was not to blame in this game at all. It was our defense. The defense crumbled in this game. We allowed 5 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns from James Cook, a receiving touchdown from James Cook, and 2 touchdowns from Dawson Knox. If we had stopped just one of those touchdowns, we win this game. But we didn't stop. We didn't stop any touchdowns. The defense blew this for us. And I will say that the defense has done their job before when we needed them to get big stops. They've done it. But they just dropped the ball in this game, which sucks because this was a huge game for us. But for us on offense, our drive sequence was touchdown by Drake May, punt, another touchdown by Drake May, a touchdown by Henderson for 52 yards, a field goal, a punt, the interception, a touchdown by Henderson for 65 yards, a punt, and then a turnover on downs. So Drake May went 14 for 23, 155 yards, 1 interception. He also had 43 rush yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Travion Henderson had 14 carries for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ramondre Stevenson had 6 carries for 50 yards. Mac Hollins led us in receiving. He had 4 receptions for 41 yards. Kayshon Boutte had 1 reception for 30 yards, which that was the questionable catch on the sideline that the Patriots made sure that they hurried up to get to the line for. Ramondre Stevenson had 3 receptions for 27 yards. Stephon Diggs had 3 receptions for 26 yards. And I really expected a lot more out of him in this game. And he only had the 27 yards. Hunter Henry had 1 reception for 18 yards. And Travion Henderson had 2 receptions for 13 yards. Now, I must say that I am happy that this game was all Henderson. I love this guy, and I am happy that the coaching staff realizes how great he is. He's a great player. He can show off how quick he is, and he's a smart player. He scored 2 of our touchdowns, one for 52 yards and one for 65 yards. And that touchdown for 65 yards looked like it was going nowhere at first, but he was able to bounce off and then go to the other side and then take it all the way for a touchdown. And then even Drake May ran all the way down with him, and he was able to get a little bit of a block. I think it was Tre'Davious White that he ran into, which was great. That's great to see. Drake May was very excited for Travion, and he made sure that he made that effort to go all the way down there with him. But don't get me wrong, it is always great to get a touchdown, But that touchdown came on the first play of the drive, and it left 9 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock in the fourth. But it also put us up by a field goal. At that time, the score was 28-31, New England. So I just wish that we had wasted more time. And to let our defense have a little bit more of a rest and to not give the ball back to Josh Allen with that much time left. Because then look what happened. They score a touchdown in 3 minutes. Then we punt after 3 plays. We force them to punt, and then we have a chance but turn it over on downs. Again, if we had just stopped one of those touchdowns, we win this game. The defense blew it. And I don't understand why we can't perform in the second half. All season long, I've been saying it all along. We don't do anything and we don't do much in the second half. I just don't understand why we can't score in the second half. We do great in the first half. We do great, we score, and then the second half comes and we don't do anything. We usually go and settle for field goals and never score touchdowns. I don't get it. And I knew that eventually that was going to catch up to us. And it did. It did in this game. Especially with how Josh Allen is, how Buffalo's offense is, and they kept scoring. They kept scoring on us. It doesn't make sense. And this one hurt because this was a big game for us. We blew it. But we were going to lose eventually. It just sucks that it came to the Buffalo Bills. But it is what it is. And we play Baltimore on Sunday night, and we're not favored in that game. So we have to bounce back. This was a terrible loss. Um, our offense did great. We just need to make sure that our defense doesn't fall apart again this week. But if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I'm MP, and this is MP Talk Sports.